Here it's saying, this is according to Business Insider. It says Trump advisors are telling him to drop Pence for a black or female VP in a potential 2024 run,
Love
reports
that.
say.
Love that, right? Like, oh
Get a
yeah,
black
man.
or
This
a
is what we've
female.
boiled. This is what identity, like, politics essentially is going to boil down to, right? The Republicans are just going to play
Yeah.
the same game. Like, this is why that's not effective, right? It's all about the policy that is going to.
What this reminds me of, honestly, is in 2008 when John McCain realized he was up against a real maverick, so to speak, and Barack Obama, who at the time was kind of this a more unknown political quantity. People thought he was more progressive, and obviously, being the first, black candidate was very historic in nature. So he was like, well, shit, I guess we'll pick Sarah Palin because that'll bring more attention to me. And, I'll kind of have, my token historical candidate too on the ticket. Didn't work out so well, right?
Well, I mean, Sarah Palin was a remarkably fucking terrible politician, but anyway.
That's what I mean. I mean. He just picked her because he thought, similarly to Obama, the historical nature of her candidacy and the fact that she was kind of like a game changer, so to speak, would be enough. But in reality, he didn't actually think about her political talent. And I bring that up because one of the people that's being talked about a lot is South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, who has some major Sarah Palin energy. If you're familiar, she's a crazy right winger, guys.
Chime in with something that's fucking hilarious to me and I love about all of this. Though, like, every report that you've ever read about, Donald Trump's filling his cabinet, right? And it's all about loyalty, like who's been loyal to Donald Trump, right? But what's so fucking hilarious is that everybody that's ever been loyal to Donald Trump was a fucking idiot because he will sell you down the river in a heartbeat, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that's exactly what's evidenced by Donald Trump's, decision to likely move on from Mike Pence if he runs for re-election. One, because he doesn't need that evangelical base anymore, right? He was just a way of securing the evangelicals in 2016, which is when he needed that base. Whereas he's going to see him as detrimental weight in 2020. Whereas if he'd had somebody who was a woman or even better, a woman of color, right, then he could have balanced out the ticket. And, that makes sense to me. But I just think it's so fucking hilarious I guess just desserts for Mike Pence that he's getting the fucking shaft after bowing to Donald Trump, constantly cucking to him, even apologizing to him after all of the insurrection shit went down, trying to bow his head and, get back into his good graces, suck his dick a little bit, do whatever. And now he's just like, now fuck you. Like, you're getting the burn. I love to see that.
Yeah. Well, I actually have a little bit of a prediction that I wanted to make live on air. And if this comes true, I'm never going to ever shut up about it. But this story really got me thinking. And again, Trump advisors are telling him to drop Mike Pence and to remain dynamic in 2024 to pick a black or female VP. This got me thinking and reminded me of a story we were recently covering on the show. If you might know what I'm referencing.
Oh, God.
CANDACE Owens, conservative commentator, floated about a month ago, actually, that she was thinking about running for president in 2024. And despite the fact that they're talking about some elected officials like Kristi Noem in South Dakota, who does the Republican Party really love more than political commentators and celebrities? No one. Even Ted Cruz essentially credited Rush Limbaugh with being the father of the modern conservative movement or whatever. And Donald Trump and Ronald Reagan are the two most popular Republican presidents of the last 100 years. Two political Republican celebrities. They're actual complete starfuckers, despite pretending that it's us on the left that are. So I think that this could easily be something that would happen. Again, Republicans don't really look for effective leaders or politicians as their presidential candidates. They really
vehicles for messaging.
Yeah, vehicles for messaging, effective communicators. And there's no denying that Candace Owens has been that. Much like Donald Trump before he ran, she's kind of made her name as a provocateur, has a huge Twitter presence and following, just like Trump, very controversial. And when Republicans talk about, picking up or I'm trying to talk about this in a sensitive way, but when they talk about attracting people of color to their campaigns, their simplistic thinking always immediately just goes to well, what if we parade around Kanye West or, Candace Owens is doing great work in that regard. That's really their thinking on those matters. They think,
it's because it's boiled down reductive tokenization.
Exactly. Exactly. So I really don't think this is outside of the realm of possibilities. Again, they know they're kind of going to need a Hail Mary, kind of a curveball ticket in order to repair the wounds of the insurrection event and of the general tumultuous nature of the Trump presidency. They're going to need an eye-catching and dynamic ticket that the media can't look away from. Again, no, the Republicans don't love anyone more than they do political celebrities and commentators.
And same on the MSNBC, right? They love to point and jeer at the Republican Party and be like, look at how stupid these dopes are. They're running a fucking another celebrity and provocateur. And then that's free media on both sides all around the coin. The media in this country and the legacy media, all media that's basically, funded, right, and makes money by advertisers, they're just not deep thinkers, right? The cream doesn't really rise to the top in that industry, right? It's a very specific type of non-questioning individual, somebody who parrots a line, doesn't ask too many questions, right?